Okay, so in this video, I want to talk about the Portkeys BM5 monitor, and we also have on the back here the Bluetooth module. And in this video, it's not a review, but I'm just going to give you my thoughts and opinions of what I like about it and what some other people might not like about it. So let's get it turned on. I'm powering it from this battery up here, and I'm also powering the camera. So I just want to get the camera is on, okay? And now I'm going to turn the Portkeys on, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 to 5 seconds, and you have it. So I'm not worried about that, right? I bought this thing for 2 reasons and 2 reasons only. And the 2 reasons that I bought it for, I absolutely love it. I've had the monitor for 2 weeks. The Bluetooth module was back ordered. I just got that the other day. The Bluetooth module allows you to control the camera from the monitor, but there's a little bit of an issue right there. If you are a 6K owner, a Blackmagic Pocket 6K owner, there is a little bit of an issue, and we'll talk about that in a minute. First thing that I bought this monitor for was so that I could see in bright sunlight. And right now I'm sitting in the shade in this nice, very shaded area, but this is what it looks like when you're out in bright sunlight. So you see this, how this looks here. This is great. This is exactly what I bought it for, and it does exactly what I wanted it to do. The other reason that I bought it is so that I could see the back of the camera when I can't see the back of the camera. So there's a lot of times that you're in different situations where you can't see the back of the camera, or it's very awkward to look at the back of the camera. Just for example, like if I wanted to shoot up high like this and I'm on this tripod, I would have to get back here and get down underneath just to be able to see up, you know, at the back of this screen. So here I have this, and I can, you know, tilt this. I have it on a 15mm rod. I have it tight enough that it doesn't move unless I want it to move. So that's the second reason I bought it, and it does that just fine. Now, for the reasons that some people might not like this. So if you're a Blackmagic Pocket 6K owner and you want to control focus, you cannot control focus from this monitor, even if you have the Bluetooth module. Here I am set up right now. You can see that that says focus, and there's our slider. And once the slider decides to play along here, you can see the focus is not changing at all on this. So what it is not Portkeys' problem really. It's just that Blackmagic has not released the protocols for the 6K. Now, if you have the 4K, from what I understand, you are able to control the focus. And if you have other cameras and you know, the Panasonic, I guess, I don't know, but from what I know, from what I can tell you right now, is it will not control the 6K. June 29th, 2020, it will not control it. Now, hopefully there will be a firmware update that will come along, and it will solve that problem. Again, for me personally, it's not an issue. I like to focus off of the lens, or if I'm mounted on the gimbal, I have a focus motor. Because I'm a photographer for many years, I have been in situations where I had to, you know, manual focus. And actually, I have a manual focus lens right here. This is an old photography lens, a Super Takumar, I guess it's called. It's a 50 prime. By the way, great lens on this Blackmagic Pocket 6K, and I'm so happy because everybody's after these lenses, and I've had this one for many years. I bought it for 19 bucks off of eBay. So will not control the focus on the 6K. Now, another annoying thing about this, that is just kind of an annoying thing, it's not a deal breaker really. This thing comes with an excellent screen protector. It is a tempered glass screen protector, and you have to take off these 4 screws, these Allen screws, and they give you an Allen wrench with it, you know, the little key. Take that off, and you put that tempered glass on there. Now, if you do that, you have to not tighten these too much. You just want to take them down snug. If you tighten them too much, you will crack the tempered glass, and there went your screen protector. It's done. Okay, so there was another YouTuber that said that happened to him, and thankfully I seen his video before I even got this thing, and I went ahead and I put the tempered glass on there. But once you put the tempered glass on, it makes the touch screen harder to use, which is typically the case. I've had tablets where I've put tempered glass on, and it's kind of the same thing. Some people complain about it. It's just a learning curve. So you can, you know, swipe, but what'll happen is sometimes I go to swipe this too quickly, it doesn't catch the slider, and it swipes the screen. It's just a learning curve. It's just knowing that, like, you got to touch it a little bit differently than just a light touch. You got to kind of give it a tap and hold sometimes. And as far as the sliders go, I sometimes hit next to the slider and it actually sucks to my finger, where if I try to touch right on it, sometimes it won't move. And right now it's doing a good job. So overall, I can say I really like this monitor. It's the perfect size. I wasn't really looking for a big monitor. I just wanted to have something that was similarly, it's hard to say that word, similarly sized to the back of the camera, but just that it wasn't the back of the camera. I can put it in a different position. You can also control recording off of this, and that part is good too. I don't know, I didn't really buy it for controlling the camera. I guess maybe I'll get more used to hitting that record button up there. I'm just so used to hitting the record button on the camera itself. I'm just used to that. I've had the camera long enough that that's the way I do it. Anyway, overall thought and opinion, is it worth the $499 that I paid for it here in June of 2020? Well, I guess if you want something that's bright and that you can really see when you're out in bright sunlight, you got to pay for it. And you get, you know, it's kind of, you get what you pay for type of thing. So if I was buying it for focus controlling the camera, that would be a bust. They kind of have that hidden in the description of like controls focus on some camera types or something like that. And I think that a lot of YouTube videos show people controlling focus with it, and they're using the 4K, and because a lot of people think the 4K and the 6K are exactly the same, they just automatically think, hey, it's going to control it on the 6K. And what a disappointment that would be if you were buying it for that reason. So hey, if you like this video, hit like. If you like the channel, you know, hit subscribe, come back. I'm harmless. I just like to talk about things. I don't usually do full reviews of anything. I leave that up for the YouTubers. But what I like to do is just talk about and give opinions on things that I bought and paid for with my own money, how I use it, and what I like and dislike about it. Okay, everybody, thank you for watching this video, and have a great day.